Hello and welcome to New Hope Husbandry Farm, as we've now renamed that to reflect more of what we are doing. We are in March, just after 11 o'clock, 11 a.m. and we've done quite a bit this morning. We've done pretty much all the movement of the cattle. We haven't put the cattle into the pastures yet, because as you can see, the meadows are still only just starting to come into their spring state. So we'll keep them in for another month, so we'll have to feed again later today. But in any event, that's not too much of a problem. So I thought for this episode what we'll do is we'll just go and show you a couple of things that we did do off camera. And the first thing that we did is we cleared out all the milk sort of late evening yesterday, and we didn't put it into the normal dairy. I wanted to get our new dairy going. So what I did was I put I think it was roughly about 6,000 litres or so of milk into the new supplementary dairy, and we made a couple of new products. I've got the wrong trailer on, but in any case I'll show you that, and then I'll go back and get the right trailer. So we got this going. As I say, I think it was about 6,000 odd litres of cow's milk, and we made some mozzarella and some gorgonzola. So we'll get those sold. Of course, we didn't put, as I said, we didn't put any milk into her, and consequently we didn't get any more. Well, this was produced from the day before's milk. A pellet of cheese and a couple of pallets of yogurt. Now there's been another development. We have been granted a milk quota from a co-op of other farmers. They deliver milk to the co-op, and the co-op has offered me some milk that is surplus to their needs, but it'll be on a quota system. Well, they will basically tell me how much I can buy, which is quite good, because otherwise I could just go and buy everything that they have. We've got quite a bit of capacity in our dairy at the moment, and the quota is 3,000 litres of goat's milk, 3,000 litres of buffalo milk, and 4,000 litres of cow's milk that we can get per day stroke month, which is quite nice. And I'll take you down. They have established a co-op depot just across the road from the vehicle shop, actually, and I'll take you that and show you that. Of course we have to pay for it, which is fairly obvious really. So we will have to pay for any of the milk that we buy. We do have to buy 10,000 litres. It's part of the deal. So we have to buy it every month stroke day, and it can only be used for production of something else. In other words, it can only be used in our dairy, which is very exciting, but we'll go through that a little bit later. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go and get everything loaded up. We won't show you that, we'll just do that off camera, and then we'll get back to you once we have everything loaded up, and we will go and sell that, and then I'll take you on down to the new co-op depot. Alright, you're back with me, and we've got those all loaded up. So we've got the yogurt there, the normal cheese, mozzarella, and 2 pallets of gorgonzola. So let's go and have a look and see where we can get decent prices for those. Gorgonzola, that's at the little market. Decent price, 11,000. And then we've got mozzarella, 10,000, also at the little market. So that's pretty good money. And normal cheese is at the restaurant again. And our yogurt is at the multi-purpose buying station, which is selling back to the co-op. So that's pretty good. And so we'll go and sort those out. And we'll get those delivered and we'll see how much money we make. And off we go. It shouldn't take us too long to get down there. Just going to take a shortcut through the field here. So we'll get the deliveries to the little market first. That's the mozzarella and the gorgonzola, I think. We'll check it up before we sell. Just check that up again, make sure we're selling the right stuff to the right place. The yogurt is going down to back to the co-op. The gorgonzola is a little market. The cheese was the restaurant. And what was the other one that we wanted to sell? The mozzarella, there we go. That's at the little market. Yeah, okay. So we'll just go and park off there. Jump out. Sell the mozzarella. And that brought in 12,000 plus a bit on the environmental score. And the gorgonzola, that brought in 13,000 on that one. And why is this one not sold? I think what we'll do is we'll just pull out a little bit. Maybe it's a little bit outside the trigger zone. There we go. 13,700. So that's nice. I don't think the cheese, I think we're going to have to take this off the trailer. Might just have to go to super strength for this. Well, let's get it loose first. Yeah, so we'll get that sorted out. Just drag the pallet off. And 3,000 for that. And then we'll get the rest down to the... And this will give me a chance to show you the co-op depot. There you can see it just on the right hand side. Very, very basic. It's just basically to get the product to here. It's not the main co-op. The main co-op is off the map. So we'll just go in here and then we can buy our quota as well. And I think that gets delivered here. Let's see if that is, if we are in the trigger point here. Yep, we are there. 3,700 for those two. Well, I've just come through to the office here now to get the contract sorted out, and they've told me that we can only get buffalo milk and cow's milk bottled. That's not really going to be any good to us. So I've said, well, we're going to have to change things. There's no ways we can get that. It's just not going to be good enough. We have to pour out all the bottles, and then we'll be stuck with all the waste and everything like that. So what I've said to them is that can they up the goat's milk quota, and so we've come to an agreement where that's just going to change now. All we will be able to get from the co-op is goat's milk, and we'll be able to get 5,000 litres per day stroke month. So I will go and get that bought, and then I think we'll go and change our, actually what we want to do is we want to change our trailer first. I'm going to try, just going to offload this here, just make sure the trailer works. So just get in here. There is a auto load trailer for pallets, and I think that'll help us overall if we get that sorted out. So let's go and have a look and see, and we can buy that. I think it's under trailers. Where am I? What am I doing? I think it's under trailers. Let's go and have a look and see. Yeah, it's this one here. It says, let's just make sure at the bottom there it says bottled milk, goat milk, yes. So we'll customize that. We'll leave that the same color. General products. What is the other one? Liquids, no, general products, because it comes in the barrels or the urns. Not sure what they really are. Implements. Okay, so let's buy that. Yes. Okay. And we'll offload that there. We'll go and hook this trailer up. And we should get about 10,000 for that other trailer, so if it works, we'll actually make a little bit of money. Download zone disabled. So I'm hoping that'll work. So let's get this here. We'll go and buy We'll go and buy 5 pallets of goat's milk. I'm hoping it's towards the back. Buffalo milk bottled, goat milk bottled, milk, goat milk. So we want to get 5 of these. For 5. 27,000. Hope we'll make that back. Otherwise we've just done a bad deal. Well, it's a bad deal because I didn't check it first. Well, it's done. We have to buy that for another year now. And we've got 5 there. So let's just have a look and see what we get for the hard goat's cheese. Where are we? So goat's milk. got Gorgonzola. Well, maybe it needs to be activated first. Let's go and see what happens. And hey, why doesn't it want to download now? Refill container. There we go. A little bit weird the way it downloads, but we're getting it in there. And is that everything? Yeah, 5,000 litres. So we've got our 5,000 litres of goat's milk. Let's go and take that up to our new dairy and get that sorted out, or get the goat's milk, hard goat's milk production going. So I think we can use this for loading up all our other stuff as well. I'm not sure. Oh, where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? So we need to get to that little place at the small cheese room. Why won't that work there now? Oh, we've got to get the back into the... That's novel. So there are many ways to skin a cat by the looks of things. So we have to just move these in manually, offload them, and then move them in manually, slide them across. Weird. I suppose we have to, if we get, so I wonder if we put it sort of there, where, and we unload. Do we have anything left in yet? No, we don't have anything. So it did offload directly into there, so we have to center that on the trigger point by the looks of things. In any case, we live and learn, so it is working. And we can deactivate it. Fantastic. So we've got that going. So let's get the hard goat cheese activated. Oh dear. We'll make the soft goat cheese in our normal dairy. There we go. Aged goat cheese. Activate it. What's the recipe? 20 goat's milk gives us 12 aged goat cheese. Oh, it's fair. It's probably generous yield on the milk, but not too bad. Right, let's just see if that comes up in our sales area now. Aged goat cheese, there we go. Yeah, we'll do okay, I think. Price seems to be around about the 15,000. Should be nice and near the top of the secondary lot there. 15,000. So 550 something cost us. Yeah, it's a fair margin. In any case, that's our lot for this episode. Just a couple of new things been tried. I think we'll keep that other trailer down at the store for now, just to see if there's anything else we can't load up with here. The thing that I'm a little bit worried about is with this is if I can load different products onto the same trailer. So we'll need to experiment with that as well once we've got some product. I think before we end off, let's just go and get the milk into our main dairy. Get that going. Here we go. Let's get our milk trailer up quickly and we'll go and pick up the milk from wherever we can and sort it out, and then off camera we will have to do all our feeding for this month because we haven't got the cows out in the fields yet. I did empty the tanks quite late in the last month/day, so I don't know how much there will be here. Yeah, not much, but still 100 and odd litres. And then we should have a couple of 100 litres, I would think, in the cattle barn, the female cattle barn. And the by the way, the manure system is still not working, so I'll have to spend a bit more time thinking that through. Start filling 900 litres, so that's more than I expected. And then we'll go over to the main barn, the main milker's barn, and we should have, I'd say probably about 5,000 litres there, hopefully. And that'll keep that side of the operation going for a while. So we're still going to have to split our milk between the two, I think. So 1 month in the normal dairy and 1 month in the new dairy. There we go. Yeah, 5,000 litres. I think I just drifted out of the catchment zone or the loading zone. We'll get that off down to the dairy, and then that will be it for this episode. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode, even though it may seem a bit choppy. I was trying out a couple of things while I was doing that, so I do apologize for that. I hope that the new system will work out. If it doesn't, well, that's just the way it goes. We'll have to take our losses. So thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. Cheerio.